It was in the early summer of 1998 that 4 young, denim-clad Dublin lasses first cast their magical spell over the pop charts, with a unique blend of music, dance and a fresh style. They soon discovered that they'd created a potion that was guaranteed to bring them fame and fortune, a formula that would enable them to entrance millions of fans. The initial ingredients for this recipe were twin sisters Adele, Claire, Christina Edwina, and Kiwi Jane Elizabeth Annie Lynch. The girls were born in Dublin on the 15th of December 1979, and as they grew up, the house was usually full of some sort of music. Their grandfather was often around playing his fiddle, and the young twins never needed much excuse to sing, dance, and put on family shows. From a very early age, they started making up their own songs and performing them. Growing up with the radio on, they followed the charts and absorbed chunks of 80s pop. When they weren't singing, they were expending a lot of their tremendous energy at disco dancing competitions, gymnastics, and kickboxing. There was proof positive that Nolene and Brendan Lynch had raised some very talented children when the twins' elder brother Shane became a member of an all-boy band who decided to call themselves Boys Own. Inspired by their brother's example, Adele and Kiwi began to think the pop star dreams they held as kids might one day become a reality. They had the energy, the talent and the self-belief. With some hard work and some like-minded souls, they might make those dreams real. Here's Lindsay and Sinead talking about that ABBA medley at the Brit Awards.
I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Sinead.
And we're from Bewitched.
Okay, now how was it? What was it like for you to be singing those great ABBA songs then this afternoon? At the
It's
rehearsal?
absolutely brilliant. Actually, the songs are so catchy. We've just been humming them all day. I think everyone's been humming them.
Do you like them?
I think as well, like when we're on stage as well, you just really want to get up and dance and have a good time. So it's been really good. Like
We actually, the choreography, we hadn't seen the choreography before this morning, so I think everybody learned the choreography in about 3 hours flat. So it's going to be funny.
It works as the idea of an ABBA medley. It's just such a great.
Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody just does it really well.
And your voices, actually, when you hear the track, it's
Yeah.
the bewitched voices. You can, I don't know if you've got particularly distinctive voices, but you can hear them coming through.
Yeah, well, I hope that's good actually. But I mean, everybody is there, so it's just I think we've just all blended quite well. I mean, you've got so many people there with different voices, and they've just done a brilliant job. They've mixed it really well, so you can kind of hear everybody. Nobody's like really kind of screeching out there.
Kim's all right. We're all right. Don't worry. She's like your mother, isn't she?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, what about nerves on the night? Because the rehearsal's one thing, but actually performing in front of all the industry and so on.
Yeah. I think we're just going to be excited, really.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to try and do the choreography over again, so we're really comfortable. But I think, it's such a big event that we're just going to go out and have a good time.
I think, the main thing is to have a good time, because, there's, like, how many acts? There's 4 or 5 acts, and we're all just on stage together, and it's not every day you get a chance to do that, so we're just going to get out there and have fun.
But the Bjorn from ABBA is going to be there on the night.
Maybe. There's
be
rumours.
secret.
There's rumours about them appearing, so we don't know whether or not they're definitely going to be coming. So to wait and see. But it would be good if they actually did come.
Now, what do you think about the idea of releasing this as a single?
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I really do. I'm really excited about the idea. I hope it does happen.
And apparently it is definitely happening.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know more than we do.
And it's for the Brits charity, which
That's
is
right,
a
yeah.
good idea.
Cool, that's
Yeah.
brilliant.
I mean, you approve of that idea, do
Oh
you?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And the idea of you all probably have to get together again to do this on top of the Pops.
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
That'd be a laugh, actually. That'd be really good fun.
Excellent.
It might have been fate. It might have had something to do with the luck of the Irish. But the girls soon found another of the elements that would combine to grant them dazzling successes. One day, while Kiwi was working as a part-time mechanic at her dad's garage in Dublin centre, a young blonde girl named Sinead O'Carroll wandered in off the streets. As chance would have it, her car had broken down in the street right outside, and Sinead asked for a mechanic. The two girls recognised each other. They both attended dance classes at Diggs Lane Dance Studios, but they'd never spoken before because their classes were separate and Sinead lived out of town, and so usually had to leave as soon as her lessons had ended. They got chatting for the first time while Sinead's car was being fixed, and discovered that they had a lot more in common than just the dance studio. Sinead Maria O'Carroll shared the twins' love of music and had studied piano from the age of 7, going on to study dance and performance. She also shared their drive and ambition. The first record she ever bought was Fame by Irene Carr. Sinead hit it off musically and socially with Kiwi, and the very next day, Kiwi introduced her to Adele. Now there was definitely something brewing. The girls called themselves Desire and decided to work at making music together. They found a fourth member soon after when Kiwi got talking with a girl she met at kickboxing. Lindsay Gale Armau was a year younger than the twins, a bubbly presence whose mother was Irish and whose father was Greek. She hit it off with the others immediately, another like-minded pop fan with dreams of a musical career. She was already an accomplished musician, having learned the piano at 7 and the guitar at 13. Together, now as a coven, the girls began writing songs and toying with various names for the freshly formed four-piece, including Sister and Sassy. It takes a lot of hard work to turn big dreams into reality, so the girls knuckled down. They played and rehearsed in the Diggs Lane studios, a place where the twins' brother Shane had also spent many hours. They had a cheap tape machine and spent more hours at Sinead's flat working out tunes. Even at this early stage, they must have been doing something right because Sinead's neighbours would often bang on the walls, not to complain, but to ask them to turn the music up. If the days were fine, they could sing and work out dance routines in St Stephen's Green Park in Dublin town centre. One day, an Irish TV crew visited the group's rehearsal space and filmed them for a documentary. The producers were so impressed that 2 weeks later, the band were invited to play live on the show. They knew now that their hocus pocus might really work and made a big decision to leave their day jobs behind and go all out for music. They relocated to England and hit the recording studios. One of their early producers, who'd initially been reluctant to work with a girl group that he thought might be just another Spice Girls clone, was enchanted and impressed when he actually met and heard the girls. He told them that they'd created their own little world, that he thought they were bewitching. They liked the comments so much that they decided to take on the name for the band.
I think Bewitched are basically the best girl group because I think the Spice Girls are too false and, Bewitched are really down to earth. They're sort of, you can relate to them.
And all that stuff about girl power was just really stupid and I didn't believe in it at all. And Bewitched is not like that at all. They're, I don't know, they're more with it, they know how to treat fans instead of being too forced and...
Yeah, we've really missed them since they've been in America. They're just catchy songs. It's like, we do like other boy bands, but we miss the Bewitched songs because they're so lively.
You kind of relate to their songs.
Yeah, you can sort of relate to them.
They were living and working now in a house in Surrey. Sinead and Adele sharing one bedroom, Lindsay and Kiwi in the room next door. And they had a whole bunch of songs under their collective belts. To introduce themselves to the world in general, they set out on a hectically scheduled series of appearances at clubs and local radio stations. They hit the road again to tour schools specifically, playing live and spending time chatting to future record buyers. More traditional touring followed that, playing with 911 and Ultra, and opening for Boys Own at Wembley. The chance to support the Twins Brothers band, by now one of, if not the biggest boys band around, came about not as a favour, but as a result of Boys Own management being on a TV programme that Bewitched were appearing on. The management team knew who the girls were, but had never seen them perform. After Bewitched finished, they were invited live on national television to take a support slot.
Did you do Royal Variety?
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Oh, it was brilliant. Excellent.
That was quite exciting. Sinead has always been a fan of the Royal Variety Show. And I remember last year, I never watched it before last year, and she was like, oh! She was like so excited that it was on last year, and she was like, let's all sit down and watch this. And she was like, imagine that is amazing. And this year I was like, Sinead, we're on it. And she was chuffed.
It's a brilliant show to do, and we did a medley of our songs. We did a medley of C'est La Vie, Roller Coaster,
To You I Belong, and another track on the album which is called We Four Girls, so it was brilliant. And then we met Charles afterwards, and he was really sweet as well, and he said that he loved our set and he likes the Irish music, and so he was really, really nice.
Yeah, did he have a good chat to you?
He did actually,
yeah.
he did. He was very, very nice.
He was asking us where we're from and just general chit chat. But he was very nice.
Did you go meet like Spice Girls and everyone backstage? I mean,
We'd
do you
already met the Spice
Yeah.
Girls at the MTV Awards in Milan.
Well, we met Melty and Emma.
Yeah, 2 of them. And
They're really sweet as
they're
well,
lovely, really lovely.
So there's no kind of all this daft rivalry
No,
that you
no,
get in the
not at
papers
all.
and stuff?
No.
I think, the rivalry comes from the press, because they expect you to be rivals. But we're not like that to anybody that's out now, because they're working just as hard as we are. So we're just up for
We're all in
everybody.
the same boat.
Exactly.
Have you been doing Smash Hits tour?
Yes.
We did 2 of them,
Yeah. What was that like? Was it like?
Brighton and Cardiff.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that was fun.
Great.
The crowd were great, and we're doing the poll winners party as well.
You looking forward to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a mad day.
That's another thing, actually. You always watch on the TV and go, oh, imagine.
So the last week's been pretty hectic.
Yeah.
I mean, were you sat there last year watching Poll Winners thinking,
Yeah.
oh my God, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. Will we ever get there? And
Yeah.
then suddenly,
We never dreamed that it would be on a year later, like, not at all.
okay. Is there anyone you particularly want to meet or work with or?
Not at the moment, actually. At the moment, we're just concentrating on Bewitched, and, or maybe in the future somewhere along the line, but not right now.
By now, their energy, optimism, and talent had definitely got them noticed, and it was time to release a debut single. C'est la Vie hit the shops on the 25th of May, 1998, and within the first week, it had shot to the top of the charts. Bewitched were with their producer and manager when they heard the news. The same evening, they went out on stage in Southampton, and DJ Dr. Fox announced to a crowd of 60,000 people that the band were number 1. The audience were as ecstatic as the girls themselves.
Do you feel famous?
Not
No,
really.
absolutely. Only messing. I think you don't feel different when you're famous. Things are different, obviously, because you get a lot more busier and a lot of people know who you are and stuff. But as regards feeling famous, you just feel exactly the same as you did. I think famous is basically just people noticing who you are, like, and people actually do. Yeah. So I think you feel a bit more
Do
tired.
people notice you?
Yeah, they do a lot, which was quite strange actually, because we went to Australia and New Zealand just recently, and when we went over there they only had seen us on video over there, and everybody knew who we were, and that was really strange, wasn't it? Like, to actually people know who you were in a country that you'd never been.
We were on
strange.
Bondi Beach in Sydney, and we were we were in our swimming togs. We were walking down the beach.
No
and
makeup, no hair done.
People were taking
No clothes
snapshots of us. We were like, oh my
That was embarrassing. We were like, no.
That must be pretty weird.
No, well, it was really weird actually. And we were watching some skateboarding guys doing their skateboarding, and one guy did a somersault, I think, on a skateboard, and we all clapped, and he goes, it's not as good as your music, and we were all, we all just went red.
Their record company, Epic, celebrated with a party for them at Planet Hollywood. At an astoundingly early age, the girls had achieved remarkable success. Only 7 other bands had ever scored number 1s with a debut single. Bewitched were the youngest girl group ever to have the top spot. In the first few weeks of release, C'est la Vie was outselling by double some of its nearest rivals, eventually notching up sales of 800,000 and remaining in the top 10 for 9 weeks. It also reached number 1 in Ireland, New Zealand, and was a massive hit in Australia. The title of the song is a French saying, "That's life," and it was a celebratory song, boldly spirited, with a message that we should all live life to the full, whatever happens. It was easily one of the most animated debut singles in recent memory, and incorporated soul and Irish jiggery to create an original slice of contemporary pop. And have they influenced their fans at all?
I haven't got my head idea, but I'm really thinking about it because I just think they look really good. So I'm thinking seriously about having it done. I think their hair's a bit too outrageous for me. I mean, I do like it and everything, but it wouldn't look too good on me because, I don't know, I don't think I'm that sort of person. I'm not very outrageous and loud, so I don't think it'll look that good.
Hair colouring is really coming, and I've already had mine done. I've had red streaks put in my hair, and that's because of Bewitched, because I really like their hairstyles.
I haven't got it done yet. I haven't got my hair dyed, but I'm really going to think about it. I've been thinking about it lately, so I might do that.
So how much denim have you got on your wardrobes then?
Oh, loads. My whole wardrobe's practically denim now. Since Bewitched, they've just brought denim back, and it's just really good. I just love it.
Me too. I've got like, jean jackets, jean pedal pushers, jeans. I've got loads of it. It's really comfortable to wear and it looks really good. Yeah, so far I've got jean jackets. I've got whole selection, like different colours. I've got jeans, skirt, loads of things.
So, what's your name?
Patrick, and I'm 13.
And why do you like Bewitched, Patrick?
Well, I think they're just the best, and they've got really good singles, and their dance moves are really good.
Which is your favourite single?
I think it's Roller Coaster, because I like the way they dance and everything. And I've seen the video, which is very good.
And do you like the way they dress?
I think it's alright, yeah.
Do you fancy any of them?
I quite like Kiwi, but the rest are alright as well.
My name's Raymond and I'm 13. Raymond Bro.
And so what's your favourite member of Bewitched?
Well, Ideal, I think.
Why is that?
Because I just like the way she dances and the way, and I like her clothes and her face. Good personality.
Do you think they're good fun?
Yeah.
They come across as being quite fun, don't
Yeah.
Don't just talk a bit. Which is your favourite single?
Probably C'est La Vie. It's just like just gets you dancing really.
I first saw Bewitched at Party in the Park last year, and that's when I first began to really like them. And I think they've achieved so much in a year with their music, and they've become more popular. And all the music and songs have gone at #1. That shows that how much effort they've put in, how popular they are with everyone, with all generations. As I even catch my mum singing the songs.
The hit video that accompanied the single was another Technicolor breath of fresh air and allowed the group to show off some genuine Irish dancing. Sinead had learnt Irish dance as a youngster, mostly for her own enjoyment, but well enough to have entered all-Ireland competitions and even go abroad with it. She taught the rest of the band the basics and gave the choreographer some steps to incorporate into dance routines. The video also gave Lindsay the chance to feature one of her own unique talents, the ability to wiggle her nose like Elizabeth Montgomery did in the famous TV series that shared the same name as the band.
We all really like their music, and we liked the music so much that we've all done a dance to Bewitched, me and my friends, and we did it for the dance production at school, and everybody really liked it, and now we're thinking about doing another one to another song.
Yeah, it went really well because everyone loves the music and everyone was just really enjoying themselves because it's so lively and everyone was having a great time. So it's really good.
So how do you get on with practising the dance moves then?
Well, I've always got my album on at home, so I just practice in my bedroom, jumping around, and always get told off because it's too loud or I'm jumping around too much. But yeah, I do it at home a lot, and we do it at school, and it's just really good.
Every day when I first come in from school, the first thing I do is put on my Bewitched album. My mum can't wait for the CD to run out. Their music makes me so happy when I get in from school. I can just forget all about it and I'm not away, and I just enjoy myself so much, and that's just it.
Their second single, the instantly memorable Roller Coaster, was released on September the 21st and quickly followed along the glittering trail created by the debut, settling quickly at the #1 position and making Bewitched the second only new act to grab the top spot with their first 2 singles. The song was a musical high, and the accompanying video saw the girls literally flying around the world. In real life, they were on a similar journey, playing radio roadshows all over England, putting finishing touches to their debut album and making appearances in Sweden, Holland, Italy, France and Belgium.
Now, I know you don't like talking about the charts.
Here we go again.
But here we go again. What do you reckon to the Christmas #1?
We don't reckon, Kate. As we said before, we don't, what's the word? Expect anything. We don't expect anything of the song. We just have hopes for it, and fingers crossed it'll do well.
But you're hopeful then, but... Yeah.
We don't expect anything.
What are you doing? You're dashing off on Boxing Day to the States, so are you going to get any time off? Or?
We have 4 days. We're off from the 22nd, so that's okay.
We're going to go home to Ireland, and Lindsay's going to go to Greece.
Do you live anywhere near each other, or?
Well, we live about an hour from Sinead.
Yeah, I live
but
in the
Greece
country.
is a bit further away than that.
What are you doing in Greece then? On holiday?
It's Lindsay.
No, my parents are over there, so I'm going home to Greece.
She grew up there. I'm half Greek. Her home.
Right. Okay, that's cool. And what about next year? I mean, are you planning a new album? Is there a new album in
there
the
is.
pipeline?
It is.
Tell us about that.
We're going to start recording it in the new year, and it will probably be done in loads of different countries and in hotel rooms because we won't have time to actually go to the studio.
Yeah, our producer's going to come over to America with us because we don't have time to sit down and write it, and we don't really want to stop either. So we're going to write it on the road.
But a big dream of ours for the future actually is hopefully we get to do our own tour next year, which is hopefully going to happen after the summer next year because we're completely booked up until then. So November, I think.
Because the fans will be hoping to see you over here, I suppose. And you've done small gigs, haven't you? But you haven't really done...
We haven't done actually any concerts of our own as such.
No, we've supported
so that'd be amazing.
911 in the arena tour, the UK arena tour last March.
But we're dead excited. If that happened now, that would be amazing.
Is that something that's easy for you, doing live sets? Or is it...
It's like everything. It gets easier as you go along.
You have to build it up because when we first did our one song on stage, we said, how are we going to do like 2 songs? And you just build your stamina up, and as long as you keep training and stuff like that, you build it up.
Yeah, it's quite hard when you haven't done it for a while and then you get back into it and you come off stage and you're like...
Strange though, because even sometimes when you leave for 3 weeks and get back on stage, you'll come off really, really tired. Like. But after that one time, you're grand after that, aren't you? Because then I think you learn, you remember how to pace yourself on stage. I think that's what it is.
I mean, do you? It must be pretty knackering doing the dance routines and singing at the same time.
Yeah,
it is quite hard actually.
It takes a lot of getting used to as well because you have to kind of pace your breathing and everything.
Yeah.
We got fitted for our in-ear monitors last week, so that was exciting.
That should help us a bit more as well.
But if you're going if you're doing like a UK tour or whatever, would you like have a backing band and everything? Would it be a big set? And
I mean, it all depends really. I suppose maybe for our first concert, we mightn't necessarily have them for the first one, but we'd love to eventually get there. But we probably have dancers and stuff on the show.
We're going to have a band with us in America at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Really, tell us a bit more about that Disneyland gig.
They do
It's
a program.
special.
Yeah, it's a special they do on bands.
Yeah, they do. I think they do it about twice a year, and they did it on NSYNC and Cleopatra the last time. And they're doing it on Five and Us this time. And it's just basically they film you going around all the rides, and then
they perform about half an hour on stage.
Yeah, we do a set on stage. And
it's like an introduction of the band to the kids.
Yeah, basically.
And will it be broadcast on telly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it goes out on the Disney Channel actually over there.
Oh, is it the Disney Channel?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know whether it'll go out over here, will it?
No, it wouldn't.
The self-titled debut album Bewitched was released on the 12th of October 1998 and showed the wide variety of influences the band had melded to form their own unique sound. There was soul, hip-hop, a few ballads and a touch of indie and rock, mixed together with a spirit of traditional Irish folk. This was a heady, sparkling new brand of pop that raised spirits everywhere. Seriously good pop songs. The secret was that Bewitched were made up of 4 individuals, all of who loved music, and each of which brought their particular influences into songs. From Aretha Franklin to All Saints, from Five to the Jackson 5. Together they took all of these influences, absorbed them, and created an individual sound that celebrates life to the max.
The midweeks are saying to us that you are going to finally topple Cher off the... What? Come on then. What do you reckon for Sunday? Are you finally going to topple Cher off?
No, we actually don't listen to the midweeks at all, and especially around Christmas time, there's a lot more competition out, and everybody's out, and even, the people who released last week are going to have really strong sales this week, and so we're not thinking about that at all, and we're just ignoring the midweeks.
I think it's also Saturday's a big day for everybody, so you can't tell until Sunday.
Exactly.
People do big Christmas shopping on a Saturday.
What do you think your chances are? Because, I mean, Cher seems to have some staying power. She's up there forever. But do you think you're going to topple her this time?
We don't
think anything. we basically just have our fingers crossed, and we just have a lot of hopes. But we never expect anything. And even though we know what they are, we still wouldn't expect it to stay that way. Because again, there's just the sales are just so strong for everybody towards the weekend. So
exactly.
We're just ignoring all that.
And Boyzone tried and failed, and Jay-Z tried and failed. So
she's just been hanging in there.
Yeah, she's hanging in there. But the story is that she actually found a lucky penny. Did you hear that? She found a lucky penny and she wished on it that she stayed there for 5 weeks, so she's got 2 weeks extra now.
Okay, what do you tell us about your new song, To You I Belong? Is there a story behind it, or?
Yeah, we actually wrote it about our parents, and it's like a love song to anyone, from like friends or from parents to a child or from a boyfriend to a girlfriend. It's like just about belonging to someone.
It's really. It's just about people belonging to each other, yeah.
Okay, and if you do make it on Sunday,
What do you love?
sorry. But if you do make it on Sunday, it'll be your third single to go straight in at the top, and that will make history. I mean, how do you feel about that? It'd be pretty amazing though if it happens.
Well, I mean,
No, again, we're not feeling about anything.
even before that comes out, we're dead excited about what has already happened with C'est La Vie and Roller Coaster. I mean, we're really proud of ourselves, and we're so excited because we never dreamt that would happen. So it's just like, woo! So even before that comes along, we're already excited.
And even if it doesn't happen, we're still very, very proud of ourselves because we're not expecting it again, and we don't feel that we need to actually do that again to be proud of where it's going to go. You know, that way.
I mean, at least the midweeks came in, and we know it'll be okay. So we're happy now.
Now, one thing I thought about the new single is that it's a bit of a slowie compared to your other stuff.
Yeah.
Was that deliberate to go for a bit of a ballad?
Not at all, because actually originally the To You I Belong was written for the B-side of C'est La Vie, and when the record company heard the song, they said, no, that's going to go on the album, and then it was just a kind of a natural progression, really. We had two really uplifting songs, so it was just a nice song to bring out.
It's also, I think,
time for Bewitched to do a ballad.
It's Christmas time is ballady type songs. It's always like songs coming out at Christmas. So I think the record company wanted it.
And also, it's also nice to show people what else is on the album. You know, that there isn't only up-tempos on the album, and I think the ballads change people's perception of the album as well. Because it shows them, like, there's a lot of different variety on it. There's some indie music, a little bit of rock, and there's a bit of drum and bass, and, you know, and there's a lot of pop music, and the Irish music runs through all of it and makes it all sound very bewitching, like. So I think people are thinking about it differently maybe
and
now.
it's also like a Christmas present to our parents because it was dedicated to them.
Because what I was thinking was I was listening to like Spice Girls and All Saints and your single, and they're all fairly slow sort of ballady things. And you reckon it's the time of year though?
Yeah, I think so. It is. Christmas usually brings in real songs.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. But we've also, as we said, like, we've had two up-tempo, so it's nice for a change.
It's like when we first started writing, we never wanted to be about one thing. Whereas if we did lots of up-tempo tracks and we tried to bring in a different type of song, people would be like, that's not them. So we want anything to be us. So when we wrote the album, as Edel said, we wrote lots of different varieties. Like, we wrote slow songs, and we wrote rock songs and indie songs and ballads and stuff.
Their third single was released in time for Christmas. To You I Belong came out on December the 7th, 1998, and once again hit the number one spot. When Blame It on the Weatherman made it 4 number ones on the run in March 1999, Bewitched became only the 7th band or artist in UK chart history to have that many consecutive top singles.
Hi, I'm Louisa, I'm 15. I really love Bewitched. I've never seen them play live before, so I'm really looking forward to their concert on the 30th of November, held at Wembley, where I'm going, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Excellent. So, who have we got next?
I'm Lauren, I'm 15, and basically I've liked Bewitched ever since the beginning. Their first single, C'est La Vie, was just so good. It was really catchy and everyone can sing along to it. They're just brilliant.
So is it the dancing that you like most?
Well, their dance moves are really good. You know, you can pick them up easily and they're just really good. Their voices and everything, it's brilliant.
So Jo, which one's your favourite member of Bewitched?
I think Kiwi's the best one because she's just so alive, and also the twins. So lucky to have Shane as a brother. So, I don't know, just really good.
Which is your favourite song?
C'est La Vie, definitely.
What's your favourite song, Louisa?
I really like Roller Coaster, and the dance moves I thought were really, really good and original. And that's the kind of group they are. They're really original and just they're bubbly lot, and they're really good.
Okay, now Jo, you tell me what's the best bit about Bewitched that you like?
They're just so alive, and the music is so good.
Does their music make you feel happy?
Yeah, it's definitely happy music. And just like makes you want to dance, makes you want to dance, and you're just like, wow. Yeah.
So, do you think it was good that they had all 4 singles go in at number 1 in the charts?
Yeah, I think it's really, really brilliant. I think they deserved it because they are just a really good group, and
put so much effort in, they deserve to get something back from it.
Oh yeah. And I think it was weird that Bewitched knocked off Boyzone off number 1 with their Blame It on the Weatherman song.
The release of Bewitched the album in the United States in March 1999 coincided with a sell-out American tour supporting NSYNC and looks like launching their careers to even giddier heights.
Now, talk to me about your own single as well. I mean, it's a while since we've had a song about a weatherman. How did you come up with that idea?
Well, it's just actually the climate recently has been just dreadful. No, I'm only joking. It's a song about reminiscing and a past relationship and just remembering the times you had. And, you know, that's about it, really.
This is one of the songs that we didn't actually write on the album.
It's called Blame It on the Weatherman. It's out on the 8th of March.
When you first saw the title and the idea of a song about Blame It on the Weatherman, what was your reaction?
I don't remember, it's so long ago now. Yeah. I think we just heard the song and we just loved it.
Actually, I know where it was. We went to there was a 50-piece orchestra actually playing on Blame It on the Weatherman, and we went down to listen to them just to see what it was like, and it was fantastic. And I remember sitting there crying, and then
we were in tears. I think all the musicians were looking at us going, what were they like?
And we kept clapping after every time they performed, and they were looking back going,
you just don't do that in a recording session.
That's unusual to have a full orchestra like that on a full pop song.
Yeah, no, it's great though. It was really good. There was timpanis and violins, mainly those type of instruments, not a kind of brass section.
It's a string orchestra. There's also they also played on Mr. Postman, which is the last track on the album.
And it's a good it's a nice kind of feel to the whole song.
Yeah, it's quite dramatic. Yeah.
That was the word.
Dramatic.
Now you're disappearing off to the States soon.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
On the 26th of December, we're going to America for 4 weeks to do an NSYNC arena tour. Yeah. And we're going to mainly kind of focus on the West Coast, kind of California and all that area there. Yeah. So we're really looking forward to that as well.
We're doing a Disney special as well in Disneyland, obviously. We're doing that with 5. So
we're also doing a mall tour over there. We're going to perform 20 minutes in the mall, and we're going to just promote the single C'est la vie and our album, and we're going to do competitions for kids to win things and stuff as well.
Is that your first time in the States?
A work and visit, yeah. The last time we went over to do a showcase for the record company and for TVs and magazines and stuff, and they were all pretty excited, weren't they? So
absolutely,
it's cool.
What I mean, NSYNC, isn't massive over here, but are they big over there?
They're really big over there, actually. Apparently they're the second biggest boy band over there. Backstreet Boys are the first biggest boy band.
It's really strange because the people we've come across, some people have said that, and then other people have said that they're passing Backstreet Boys out, so we don't know. Yeah.
But you'll be playing to pretty big audiences, right?
Yeah, we'll be in the arenas, so that's cool.
Are you excited about that?
Yeah. Apparently the guys are very nice as well.
So
really it should be a laugh.
We're always excited about getting on stage.
All in all, these 4 ladies who describe themselves as bonkers Irish girls and who insist that it's more important for them to bring joy into people's lives than to become incredibly famous might just be able to have it both ways. If Bewitched have a motto, it has to be to live life to the full and get giddy on life. They're also living proof that a dream can become a reality if you work for it. From growing up listening to chart rundowns to finding yourself at the top of the charts, they use their magic to make a modern fairy tale come true.